Okay, so our ongoing class, we're working on Aloha Oi. We're focusing in on the intro and the opening verse, and we're talking about a finger picking pattern, and also adding a little fill where there's a little hole in the arrangement. So my suggestion is to get into our finger picking position. I'm making an F with my left hand. We have a couple ways we can do this. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2. Or we can double the energy and go 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and. So we're going from our nose to the floor twice in a measure rather than once. It's your call, whichever. I like to mix and match, as a matter of fact. I wanted to show you another choice with that finger picking. We're going from our nose to the floor. What if we go from the floor to our nose? So instead of starting with our thumb and going down, let's start with our ring finger and go up. So it would look like this. I think this is really pretty. C. I'm looking at the intro. G7. C. So we can mix and match that. And the little fill I was throwing in, it was at the end of the second line. The lyric is onward, it glided through the trees, it. We have a little hole there. And all I was doing, the chord is a G7. And instead of finger picking it, which is our default accompanying pattern for this song, the way we're doing it today, I was going to a single note. I was making that G7, and then I was doing single notes on the A string, and I was adding a note that's not in the G7 chord. I was adding the C note here. So let me show you. So onward, it glided through the trees. So I stopped the finger picking pattern, I went to a single note, and that adds contrast to the arrangement. Onward, it glided through the trees. Now let's just try the other strum pattern I just suggested, where we go from the floor to our nose, and see how that works out with that fill. 2, 3, 4. Onward, it glided through the trees. It works. It seems to be following the Liko. What did I do there? I did a finger picking pattern, nose to the floor to the nose, and then I reversed it and went nose to the floor. It's a good brain exercise too, and it adds some variety to the way that we do this song. So let's do this together, just the intro and the verse. Here's our tempo. 1, 2, 3, 4. Swept the rain cloud by the poly, as onward it glided through the trees. It seems to be following the Liko. You might hear some other spots in this verse where there is a little bit of hole in a little bit of space that you could fill if you want. So see where that takes you or not. You get to arrange it.